In the last section, we made a quick change to our Docker file and then redeployed the application. After flowing through Travis CI, we then got our new Docker deployment on Amazon Elastic Beanstalk. You can see that I've now got a health of OK right here. And if I click on the URL at the top, I'll see the React application appear. Awesome, so that's pretty much it. That is our deployed application using Docker. Now the very last thing I want to show you is the full flow of how you would work on this project if you had a team of other engineers. If you had other engineers working on this project, you would probably push your changes up to a feature branch. It doesn't have to be called feature. It could be any other name of a branch besides master. You would then push that up to GitHub, create a pull request to merge it into master, and then once you merge that pull request, we would then take that code and deploy it off to AWS. So I want to very quickly walk through that flow. We're going to, in this section, make a quick change to our code base. We're going to commit that on a feature branch. We'll push it up to GitHub, we'll make the pull request, and then we'll merge that thing into master. So let's get to it. The first thing I'm going to do is to check out a new branch on Git from my command line. To do so, I'll run git checkout -b. -b is what's going to create the new branch. And then we'll call this new branch feature. So I'm now on a new branch. Now we can go and make our little change to our code base. So I'm going to flip back over to my code editor. Inside of my src directory, I'll find the index.js file, app.js, there it is. And then inside of here, again, inside of this paragraph tag, I'll change that to just be anything else. How about something like, I was changed on the feature branch. And then I'll save that file. We'll now go back over to our terminal. I will add that change. I'll commit the change. I'll say something like change app text. And then we're going to push this up to GitHub, specifically to the feature branch. So I'll say git push origin feature, like so. So this creates a new branch up on GitHub called feature. And now to merge it into master and get those changes deployed, we need to go create a pull request and then merge the pull request. To do so, I'll open up my browser again, and I'm going to go to my GitHub repository. I had called that Docker React. You may have called it something different. Basically, just go find the repository. I'll then refresh this page. And once I do so, you'll hopefully see a little pop-up or a little notification right here that says this branch was pulled just about a minute ago. So on the right-hand side of that notification, we can click on compare and pull request. And then we get our open pull request form right here. You can see up here at the top, it's saying that we're going to take everything inside the feature branch and attempt to merge it into the master branch. And so if I was working with other engineers, I would describe some of the changes that I made inside of here. So I would say something like, in this change set, I updated the text of app.js. We could then mention other engineers to come and review our code or whatever you might want to do for your particular team. We'll then click on create pull request. And then other engineers can come to this thing, leave comments, review the code, and whatnot. Perhaps most interesting, you'll notice that on here we've got some pending checks. These pending checks are Travis CI booting up. Travis CI sees that we have issued a change or issued this pull request, and it's going to pull down all of our changes, run tests on them, and then report back here and say, hey, here's what happened. Let's take a quick pause right here and let these tests run. And then when we come back, we'll attempt to merge this pull request and make sure that the deployment starts up. So quick break, and I'll see you in just a minute.